Morning, we're going to call the Board of Public Safety meeting for Tuesday, February 24th to order. Long dramatic pause. Nancy, could we have a roll call?
Thank you. All four of our members are with us in the council chambers this morning. Tessa Barnes.
Present.
Stacy Davis.
Here.
Laisha Black.
Present.
Anthony Coleman.
Here.
There is one vacancy on the Board of Public Safety. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. All right, if I could start out the meeting with a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, our first item for approval is the Board of Public Safety meeting minutes from Tuesday, February 10th.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from January 27th, I make a motion to approve the minutes from February 10th, 2026. I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, our next item is our claim and allowance docket.
I make a motion to approve the claim and allowance docket in the amount of $230,861.21, consisting of 8 pages, comprised on 2/18/2026 at 9:48 a.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right. Moving on to our police department. Good morning, Chief. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Dan Milanese, Chief Elkhart Police Department. I have 2 things for the board today. The first one is just going to be a 6-month contract with Central Square, who is the provider for the PD for our RMS and CAD system, for MCTs, the computers in our cars and all that stuff. So that's in the amount of $61,169.94. Again, this is the part of the ongoing contracts that we've had with them for many years that provide that service. The contract has been approved by legal. Just requesting that the board approve that.
Do we have any questions on this contract? Hearing none, I would take a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the Central Square 6-month renewal in the amount of $61,160.64. Do you also need somebody to sign it?
So I'm not sure. I didn't see that. Let me see your specified. There was nothing in there specified for that, but if the board would be okay with me just granting me the permission to sign it, then I could be the signee. That's fine.
Okay. I'll add that to the motion that you can sign it.
Thank you.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Good catch. Thank you. The next thing here is going to be the promotion policy. So we have been working with the with the Merit Commission on changing our promotion rules as it applies in the statute, bringing our rules closer to the statutory regulations. So we have made those changes. Those have been approved not only by the Merit Commission, but by legal and by the mayor's office. And we're just requesting that the rules be implemented as far as taking the promotion portion of the rules and making them applicable to policy, which is, I believe, falling under the authority of the Board of Safety.
Any questions on this or the process? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to approve the promotion process policy to add it to the policies for the police department.
I make a motion to add Section 6 promotion policy to where are we adding it to? I lost my train of thought.
To the attached rules.
To the attached rules.
There you go.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't have anything else. We had, the only other thing is we did have another public event, the Cocoa with the Popo. We had that actually at the police department. It went really well. I think we had about 25 or 30 attendees, which is great. Had people coming in. We did some tours of the police department. So that was well attended. We have several other things that are coming up. I talked to Lieutenant Bias, and he is on fire with events right now. That guy is just full steam ahead and super excited. So we've got car shows coming up. We've got things down at Tolson coming up. We've got all kinds of events. So he didn't give me the entire list, but he said it's extensive and growing. So I'm excited about that for us to get out, get involved in the community, and just make sure that we're interacting and making those connections.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is there any updates that you can share with any of the incidents that happened the last month or so?
Sure. So as far as the officer involved shooting, I've been in contact with both officers. Both officers are doing well. Obviously, we've had our press releases and the information was released by the prosecutor's office. There's not a whole lot there that I can expound upon, simply because we are removed from the investigative process, so we don't have day-to-day updates on what's going on. That's on purpose for transparency and for us to say, hey, this is something we're not investigating ourselves. When it comes to the other incidents where we had two additional shootings, kind of almost back to back right after that. And then we had a stabbing almost simultaneously with one of the shootings. And then about a week later, another shooting. The stabbing was not connected to any of the shootings. We determined that to be separate. The other two shootings that we are actively working and working not only with in our department with the prosecutor's office and DPAs and making sure that we're moving those forward as quickly as possible. I am pleased with the progress of the investigations. I can say that without giving away too many details. There was another incident where I believe about this last weekend we had a shooting. It was actually two deaths. And preliminarily, it looked like it could be a homicide/suicide type of thing. Again, that's preliminary. I have not had the full briefing on all the details as of yesterday currently. So those don't appear to be connected to either one of these incidents that I've been made aware of.
Are there any precautionary measures that you guys are taking to keep any of these situations from escalating?
So one of the things we really want to do again is, I know it kind of sounds funny when we talk about Coco the Popo or some of these things. The biggest thing we can do right now is ask for the community's help and make those connections. People out there know what happened. They just do. There was somebody there. That means somebody knows what happened. And so we're asking for the public to help us on that. Now, we're doing everything we possibly can. But anytime we can get the public's help and ability to solve this, that's going to make it that much quicker. So if we work together, the things get done faster. If things get done faster, that means we take the threat away quicker. And those are the things we want to do. So we're doing everything we possibly can. But I would very highly encourage the community, if you know something, please come forward and talk to us. A lot of times we meet a lot of resistance when it comes to cooperation. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why. People say we don't trust the police. Well, we're the ones that are supposed to solve it. And we have to have the information to solve it. And we're very good at it. We really are. Our crime rates, our violent crimes all went down last year. All of our stats, almost every category of violent crime went down last year. Our homicide unit has over a 90% solve rate. That's almost unheard of across the country. Even last year, I mean, we had 8 homicides, including the 3 at Martin's, and 6 out of those were already solved. 6 out of the 8 were solved. The 7th one is under review for charges. So we're talking about just an incredible amount of work that is getting done. But to answer your question, that's what we're doing. We're pressing forward. We're doing everything we possibly can, utilizing all of our resources, everything we possibly can do to make this better. But we are limited. I would love for an officer to be on every street corner and just say, it doesn't matter where you walk, you're going to bump into one of us, because that could be the safest thing we can do. Can't do that. So we're doing everything we can, all of our resources, all of our manpower. Our officers are working late. They're staying over. They're working extra shifts. They're doing everything. I know detectives that are coming in, all hours of the night. I know they're coming in. If somebody says, well, I'm sorry, I can't come in until 8 o'clock because my shift at Amazon doesn't end till 7 or 7:30, they're coming in 8 o'clock at night. It is all hands on deck. Everybody's pressing forward. So It is everything we possibly can do, resource-wise for us to get this done. But it could get done faster if we did have more cooperation from the community.
Thank you for sharing that update. How many open positions do you guys have right
Right now, I'm at 18, looking at being 19 here pretty soon.
now? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I had a question. As far as the investigation part, I worked in the coroner's office for about 9 years. And are they still shipping? These are coroner cases.
I'm sorry, say that again?
These are coroner cases, correct?
The homicides would be yes.
Yes. Are they still shipping to Michigan for autopsies?
So there's I think there's two different locations they're going. One is in Kalamazoo, and I can't remember the other location, but there are two.
Fort Wayne?
Yeah, Fort Wayne, that's right. Thank you. So I know they utilize both. It would probably just also depend on availability of the facility too, right? What do they have going on? You know, how many other examinations they have to do or backed up with. So again, that's coordinated between the coroner's office and the homicide unit. That does not typically involve us, but I am aware of both locations.
Outside of making sure that the community is speaking up when they need to and getting 19 officers, is there anything that you or your department needs right now that we could assist with?
I think really a lot of it would be that community piece. Letting people know, what you think of the police department, what your true opinions are of what we're doing. I mean, these boards, yourself in the public or police merit commission are kind of in a unique position. You get to see more behind the curtain than really about anybody. So your voices, I think, are important for you to get that information out and to talk about those. Whether it's, one-on-one conversations, whether you're in a group or talking about something, you're at an event, kind of working through that. And then, anytime you guys show up to any of our events, it's a big deal. You can't beat everything. I get it. I totally get it. Our boards have been really, really good about supporting us. But if you can show up to a Cocoa with a Popo, if you can show up at the Tolson Center, anything we have going on, and I will make sure that I do my part to do better at notifying you when those are, because that's not always your fault. But making sure that you guys know when those things are, putting them on your calendar. And then, for me personally, I think prayer is really important. So I think something like that for the department and for the community is huge. So that's a personal request that I would ask for.
Okay. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
All right. We actually have two items here from the fire department. Okay. I think that we will put that behind our building and code enforcement and communications. So you are up, Dustin.
Thank you very much. Dustin McLean with the 911 Center. I apologize in advance. I'm just getting over a bit of a cold, so I already signed in. I have two things on the agenda for you today. The first item is a permission to request quote number 26-01 for replacement consoles for our dispatchers. Our dispatch consoles are roughly 25 years old. The vendor went out of business, I think it was 4 years ago, and the retailer that we purchased them from went out of business 2 years ago. And there's no replacement parts. There's nothing we can do with these desks at this point. Two of them are no longer able to move up or down, which is an ergonomic feature for our dispatchers, so they're not stationary all day. So we're wanting to replace those two desks to start off with. The other three are probably on their last leg, so we may be coming back later this year or early next year to replace those.
Were these items that were already budgeted for?
Yes, they were approved by the council during budget hearings.
Okay.
I make a motion to give permission to request quote 2601 911 console replacement.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion passes.
All right. And the other one I have for you is just January's end of month report at the behest of Tessa.
Well, go ahead.
I make a motion to approve the January 2026 month-end report for communications.
Second.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Do you
Thank
guys
you,
have any
Doc.
questions for me? Need any other information from my department at this time?
I was just going to ask, I know that you've had quite a few new hires, just asking how that's going for you.
We are currently in the hiring process. We're actually working with the police department to do background investigations on 4 candidates that we're looking at moving forward with. So once those are completed, we'll come back to you guys and ask for conditional offers. Once we have those conditions met, we're hoping to bring on 4 middle to end of next month.
Very good.
So yes, we're very excited. It's going to be the largest academy that we've had at our center. It's a small team, so 4 in at one time is going to be crowded, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, if you guys have nothing else, you guys have a great rest of the day.
You too.
You
Thank
too.
you, Dustin.
Thanks.
All right. We are going to swing back to our fire department. Good morning.
Morning. Started double booking me this morning. We got you. So Division Chief EMS, William Sullivan, we are here we got 2 memos for some agreements. The first one, the approval of the clinical education agreement between Beacon Health System. What this does is allows our education programs, we teach EMT, and we'll be starting to teach an advanced EMT course. This allows us to send our students to Beacon Hospital, any of the Beacon locations actually, for them to do their clinical time. So they'll do time in the emergency room, surgical, and get some experience in job share. So we need to have an agreement between them. Mr. Davis has looked over, they came to an agreement for that. So we just like to get permission to have that signed so that we can get that process underway.
All right. Anyone have any questions on this agreement? I would entertain a motion to approve and authorize the fire chief or the assistant chief to execute the agreement on behalf of the city.
I make a motion to approve, for the approval of the clinical education agreement with Beacon Health System.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Number 2 would be an operative IQ implementation with Boundtree Medical rebate. So Boundtree Medical is our company we purchase all of our medications from. They have offered to pay a portion of a medication tracking system. We actually already use operative IQ for other areas. This would just be an additional, I guess, another part of their program that we would start utilizing. There isn't a cost associated with that. However, Boundtree says they have a relationship with that company and they will rebate us the cost of that. It is dependent on how much we spend, but currently with what the size of our department, they will cover nearly the entire cost of that. So
Okay.
this is just a signature for the agreement for the operative IQ implementation, as well as the acceptance of that Boundtree rebate.
I make a motion to approve the operative IQ implementation and accept the Boundtree medical rebate.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you very much.
Okay, and I don't have anything else for you guys unless you have something for us.
Are there any events coming up with the fire department that the board could participate in?
I don't believe we have anything coming up real soon. I think there's some couple of city events coming up in the future, but we do not have anything currently scheduled.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right,
Thank you. All right. Don't sit down.
Sorry.
Good morning.
Amy Latimer with the Building and Code Department. We were just bringing our January Building and Code and rental reports to you this month.
Right.
I make a motion to approve the Building and Code January 2026 month-end report.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. And then we have the
There's another-
rental inspection program. We just wanted to see if you'd make it all the way back to your seat.
No, that's okay. Yes, we brought before you the January reports for the rental program.
Just wanted to ask how that's going.
It's going pretty well. I do want to note that even though January's numbers are pretty good, a lot of the applications were actually submitted before that December 31st deadline for the cutoff, so.
Okay. And what ramifications does that have for your program? If they submit it in December, is it counted in December or it's counted in January because it's completed?
Counted in January, which is
Okay.
when we completed it. We probably had about 100 applications submitted literally on December 31st. So of course, we didn't get to them all until January, but what it means is the fees that they pay are discounted for the
Okay.
inspections.
All right. And on the failed inspections, is there information that we could receive on the process for the failed inspections? If there are specific properties that are failing multiple times, do we have a workflow that we're working through so that the people that are still living there are protected?
If there are life-threatening items, they have 24 hours to have those repaired. So that
Okay.
happens immediately. Most of the failed inspections, the numbers that you see are mild, and so they just need 30 to 60 days to repair it.
Okay.
Can you give me an example of a life-threatening?
We recently had a couple carbon monoxide leaks that were really high. So the tenants were removed immediately and provided a place to stay.
Mhm. Okay.
Thank you.
When they're provided a place to stay, is that at the expense of the landlord?
Yes.
Their insurance should cover that. Yeah.
Any more questions?
Other questions?
No.
All right, I would entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the rental inspection report for January 2026.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
All right. I know that we have on our agenda the Police and Fire Merit Commission minutes, but I think that those were a repeat from last time. Is that correct?
So I checked the dates.
Okay.
I thought we had two last time.
We don't. Okay.
They meet twice a month.
We actually don't have them in our book.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
All right, I was training on this one.
Okay.
Skip that.
Skip it and place them on record for the next meeting. Okay, we'll table those. And the floor is open if there is any public participation. Hearing none, I would take a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, thank you all.